Hey everyone, it's Tutor Brian. In this video, I'm going to show a few pictures and clips from the football game I went to recently, and also some home workout clips. And the topic I'm going over is my experience using Ticketmaster for going to my first NFL game. And the reason I settled on using Ticketmaster over others like StubHub or SeatGeek was I weighed the different reviews, videos, stories about different services, sellers, vendors, and I finally settled on Ticketmaster because it seemed like the most authentic and the highest likelihood that I would have a good experience getting tickets without complications and getting to go to a professional football game, first one. So I wanted to go to straight to the source, the one that has, I guess, the closest affiliation with the actual National Football League, and that's the one that when you go to the NFL website and you're trying to get tickets, they redirect you to Ticketmaster, and they claim that it's verified tickets. So once you purchase, you get a true, authentic ticket that will get you into the stadium and get you seats. You pick the seats, so once you bought that ticket, that seat's yours, even if you don't show up to the game or show up late. That's why I went with Ticketmaster. The whole process itself is fairly straightforward. Just online at the website, you select the event, date, whatever. Sometimes it's not just sporting events, there's other things too, but you set the date of the date, which is part of the event. So this was the NFL game, and it was in the middle of August. Had the date, and it had the opponents and home team listed. You select that, and then go select within the stadium the section you want to get tickets for. There's all sorts of different levels. The ground closest to the ground level, mid-level, and then the cheap seats, nosebleed section. And once you pick a section, you pick the seats that you want. It's whatever is available. It's a grid that has different little markings for seats. So if it's available, it will show that it's available, and if it's not available, then it's blocked off. You can't select it. So a very straightforward process of selecting seats. Interactive stadium blueprint with sections shown, seats shown. So for the place I went to, Energy Stadium, has a section, the row, and then the seat. So that was how you select the tickets. I don't think there was any sort of difficulties. Once you pick the seats, put in your information, and pay with a credit card online. And they give you a confirmation, and it's important to make sure to have a good valid email so they can send you links so you can access the tickets and print them out at your convenience. And once you print out the tickets, you can take them to the venue on the day of. It should get you in the stadium, and go find your seats, and your tickets will hold your stake on those seats. Everyone sits in their own assigned seat, and it's an enjoyable experience afterwards. Just get in, very easy. Once you initiate the process, gotten your tickets, get into the venue. In my experience, there was no complications through the whole process. Purchasing, printing tickets, showing up to the event, getting in, getting the seats. And this game was Houston Texans football team versus the New England Patriots. First football game, professional football game of the year at Energy Stadium since the last one, which was actually the Super Bowl, in which the Patriots won and so they came back for a preseason game versus the Texans. So it was definitely a good matchup. That's why one of the biggest reasons I selected this game out of all the other options. Even though it's preseason, it's not officially counting in the record books, but good matchup. Probably one of the last few chances to see Tom Brady, the quarterback of the Patriots, play before retirement. And it was a second preseason game, so they had some of the starters playing for first quarter. But actually, I didn't get to the stadium on time to watch the first quarter. It came in late. Traffic was really backed up around the stadium. So even like around 6 o'clock with 30 minutes of travel time, but with the traffic it ended up being like 1.5 hours. So it came in like well after 7 when the game started. But the seats were still open because everyone has assigned seats, so once you pay for the tickets, it's claimed for you, and you just go find the spot, sit down, and enjoy the game. In addition to the actual game tickets, I also use the Ticketmaster service to get parking tickets, because I don't think you can pay when you show up to get a parking spot. You just pay in advance to one of the lots of the stadium, and you print out that ticket. It says which lot it is. It's color coded for Energy Stadium, so it's clearly labeled on the ticket. You show up to the gate of the parking lot. The attendant there will check your ticket, then take off a piece, rip it off, and then you put that ticket for the parking on the dashboard, park, and then you can walk over to the stadium. And at the stadium, after the security check, you can take the ticket for the game at the second, I think it's the second checkpoint. There's an attendant there. You show them, they let you in. They actually scan it, so when you print it out, the barcode has to be visible and intact, so they can scan it, and you get into the game for however many people, however many tickets you have. All of them are scanned. Go into the stadium and find your seats. All in all, good. I give it I had positive feedback. I heard positive feedback, and I can offer my own positive feedback about using Ticketmaster. The commercials that they show during NFL games advertised using Ticketmaster, and this one experience definitely verified some of the things I've heard and seen. So this, going forward, this will probably be, if I ever wanted to go to any sort of event, I would use Ticketmaster again. I can definitely recommend it. Good overall experience. Hardly any problems. And authentic, verified tickets to get into any sort of event that you want to, professional sports, concerts, whatever. Definitely worth it. And there is, on a side note, there's a extra charge, so whatever is the listed price of the ticket, there's also another charge. I think maybe with using the service, it's tacked on at the very end. But I think for 4 tickets, it was like $100 extra. I think under $100 extra for all 4 tickets added together for the extra service fee. But for the type of service, I don't think it's a big deal. So good quality service for going to the first NFL game.